When you specify a font family for a class, it's usually a good idea to specify multiple fonts. That is because the one that you actually want to use might not be available, so you want it to fall back on one that is similar. Now the problem is that the fallback font might not be a very good match for the primary font. And when that is the case, we get layout shifts, like it's happening here. We have the fallback font that is being used at first, and after the main font gets loaded, it gets applied, and we get this layout shift. There are multiple solutions to this problem, including preloading the font and making sure that it is available when the content gets displayed. But the correct solution is to create a new fallback font that better matches our primary font. So let's get the style from here and plug it into the optimizer. What this tool allows us to do is to define new font faces that are more similar to our target font. So in here, we would select this font because this is the target one. And then we select the base for the fallback font. It will automatically optimize these values so it matches pretty well, but we can manually change them as well. So let's take our text from here. We have these 4 values that we can change. The size specifies the size of the fallback font. This is the one we should start with, and we should adjust it in such a way that it matches pretty well in width with the original font. You shouldn't exceed the original text, because if you do, you still run the risk of wrapping the line. So we start with the size, then we have the ascent. The ascent is basically setting the distance between the baseline of the font and the top of the font. Then you have the descent. This is similar to the ascent, except that it's about the space from the baseline down. And if we would have 2 lines here, it would push the other line down. Similarly, the gap will do kind of the same thing. It will push the lines down, but as you can see, it also pushes this one down because it's adding a gap in here as well. We normally want this to be 0, and we play with the ascent and descent and the size. We start with the size, adjust the baseline position, and then the gap. In this case, as we can see, they are matching pretty well right now. So we can just get this font face, and to apply it, we would have to define a style in the head of our document, and also override the font family specification of the class in question. So let's add it here, and we have to add the new fallback font to the list of preferred fonts. And it worked.